everybody. Well, as most of you may know, the government's trying to pump new life into the housing market by lowering interest rates and offering first-time homebuyers a tax credit. Jim Randel is the author of The Skinny on the Housing Crisis, and he's here to help prospective buyers sort out all the mess. Welcome to the show, Jim. And sorry, the mess and Jim doesn't go together, but there is a lot of mess out there.
It's a little grim out there, it is.
Yeah, kind of confusing. Let's start out with this stimulus bill. What does it mean for the housing market in general and for first-time homebuyers?
Well, one of the thrusts of the bill is what can we do to get first-time homebuyers into the market and start pumping blood into the system. And there's this tax credit. And just so your viewer knows, a tax credit is a dollar-for-dollar offset against taxes. So if you owe X and you have a tax credit of X, you owe nothing. So this tax credit gives people up to 10% of the purchase price with a maximum of $8,000. In order to qualify, you have to be a first-time home buyer, which means you cannot have owned a home in the prior 3 years, and you have to own the home for the successive 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So they're trying to get the market to life and some vibrancy back in.
And you're bringing some vibrancy into helping us understand, because I love the book. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's stick figures, little cartoons going on here. It is so easy to understand, though, the whole process of buying a home, what to do when you have issues that do arise that you don't expect. What are the factors that prospective home buyers need to know, especially right now?
One is they underestimate the cost of closing a home. Everybody thinks that it's going to be just maybe a percent is kind of the conventional thinking. It's usually twice that. So you ought to figure perhaps 2% of the purchase price of the home is closing costs. And then there's all sorts of unexpected costs. There's the moving costs. There's the new furniture you didn't think you were going to need, and so on and so on and so on.
A lot of hidden costs that people don't think about, and they get stuck with it in the end. Projections for the housing market. Some people say it's going to go way, way down before it gets any better. Some people say it's just going to tap out. What do you think?
Well, I hate to be the messenger of bad news, but I'd be in the camp of those who say it's probably going to go down another 10% to 20%.
That much?
Yes, it's already down perhaps 27, 28% from the peak, which was 2006. And most responsible economists think it could go as much as another 20%.
And is there anything else that you think the government is going to do to try to help, with the house? Is there anything else they can do, I guess I should say, to help out?
Well, interest rates, of course, is very important. Now, the Fed funds rate is very low, almost zero, but the 30-year rate is still about a little over 5%. They had at one point talked about pushing it into the 4s. Interest rate's a big factor. The tax credit's a big factor. They may have to increase the amount of the tax credit or other tax incentives to get people back into the market.
I mentioned it earlier that this book is so easy to understand, so easy to read. Was that your goal with putting it together like this?
That was exactly my goal. Part of the problem today is a lot of people got into trouble because they didn't understand the game. And my goal is to educate as many people as possible how the game is played.
And you're going through each and every step of the home buying process.
Correct. Show them where the dangers are.
Well, great. Thank you so much for coming by. We definitely appreciate having you here. And again, the book is called The Skinny on the Housing Crisis. It's available now.
This has been Better.tv. For more stories like the one you just saw, catch the weekday television program Better, your source for styles, trends, relationships, beauty, fitness, and other stories that will help make your day better. Check local TV listings to see if Better airs in your city. Thanks for watching.